Hello and welcome to the channel. Bob sells this times next year, and today we're going to have a little help from the Superstar Money channel and the Superstar Money boys themselves. I want to show you a quick recap on what they had to say on the AMA, quick recap on my thoughts of what they had to say about the AMA, and a couple of market floors that are pretty thin right now which should increase in price, so keep an eye out for. So with that said, let's get into the video. So I just wanted to talk to you about a couple of quick things. So with the VEVE AMA, we keep hearing about being a collector's app. Now we know this was built as supposedly a collector's app, but if that was really the case, why have we got a market built in the first place? Having a market built ideally makes you think it's not just a collector's app. Now as you can see on the screen, I've got two superstars here from the Superstar channel, so Superstar Rob and Superstar Joe. Go and subscribe to them. I just wanted to play you a quick clip on what they think of it.
So they understand value, but this narrative is that, oh, we're a collector's app, right? This is originally supposed to be a collector's app. We don't have to worry about anything else. We're just here to bring you collectibles. If you buy them, then don't worry about anything else. Now you have a golden moment collector item that's going to be historic. Well, that's not the case. VEVE said many, many times that they want to bring value to these NFTs. We don't know exactly what some of these are going to be. We can speculate what they're going to be, but I just feel, and it's not just me, I've seen it in the comment section below, there's a lot of people who get upset when they hear that every time the term cash out comes out. Oh, it's a collector's app. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you kind of nailed it on the head there. People are upset, obviously, because it's not being kind of regarded as a top-end item since for a year and a half now, right? That they've been trying to get cash out. But it seems like so far that it's supposed to be coming out end of Q2, get MTL, right? But it's just whenever they use it as an excuse, it's repetitive. It's like bashing your head against the wall. Why you keep saying that it's an investing app? It's a collector's app. Sure, it might have been something that was like collect some skins here or there. Like that might have been the thought like initially, but now I don't know. Now it's more than that. You know, it's more than that. That's why you're bringing the cash out. You're bringing the cash out because it is an investing app, and you can't deny it. It is an investing app. You have a marketplace. Like 90% of your traffic probably is in that secondary market. If you open up the app, what's the first thing you guys do in the morning? You're lying in bed, you pull up the thing, you go to the market. What's the prices doing? You're not saying, oh, what's the next drop coming out? Let me go check. Oh, let me go look at my collection and look at what I have. Oh, look how nice my collection is. You're not doing that. You're looking at what your next move is because it's an investing app. You're investors. And regardless of what you think you are, you're investors with this app. And they've just geared it towards that. And they're trying to tell you that it's not that way, which is kind of...
It's just like, let's just be honest with what VEVE is, okay? Yeah. Like you said it so right there. Like there's literally a marketplace, okay? And there's people, and in the physical world, there are many people, it's called alternative investing, who are collector investors. And I think many collectors actually buy because they love the idea of the scarcity. If that's the case, why have mint numbers? Just make it infinite mint numbers so you can own and collect. But part of the fun of collecting is having the scarcity, which is also giving you the value. Collectors care about value too. It's not irrelevant to them. Now, true collectors who don't care about value, I mean, if you go and research this online, they typically are very wealthy. They typically have very high knowledge on what they're collecting. I get it. And they don't really think, too much about those who are collector investors. But there are many, many people who do alternative investing. And there are many, many people in the NFT space who are investing for the long-term future. So let's change the narrative, because I think for marketing going forward, it's not a bad idea to sell this as a collecting NFT place with a secondary market with long-term value add potential to the NFTs.
Right, so I'm going to stop the video here. So both superstars are completely right with what they're saying. Now, my point of view is, from a collector's point of view, I collect in real life. So I collect physical toys, militaria, I collect knives, I collect all sorts of bits and bobs. Now, because I'm a collector, I plan to keep for 20, 30 years. But all collectors, this is the point I'm trying to make. So all collectors are going to have a selling point one day. Most collectors collect their whole lives. And then once they reach a certain point in their life, they will sell their collection. And by that time, they do wish the collection would have gone up in value. So even if this was a collector's app, like you say, all collectors, end game is most of the time to sell for more than what they purchased. So I completely agree with the superstars here. But all collectors have their point where they will sell. So if you haven't seen the whole video of the superstars, please subscribe to the channel and have a look at their videos. Their videos are daily and they're really good videos. And they're honest, they're not biased. Although they love VEVE, but they're willing to be honest, which is how you should be. So that was probably the only thing I really took from the AMA. Cash outs coming soon. Comics in showrooms soon. And the only other thing I can take from it is that we were getting giveaways. Not many, but there are some giveaways. One of the other things we see in the AMA is the Thor drop. So we'll take a quick look at this drop. Now the drop itself, the collectibles itself are pretty neat. 50 gems buy price, so maybe 10 gems less than it normally should be. Because I would say this would be a 60 gem drop normally. So maybe they've thought about the pricing on this one. Now this is based on the comic book character 4, not the movie franchise one. But as you can see, the collectibles are really nice. You've got a couple of animated there. For me, I won't be going for the collectible because the last 15 collectibles have gone under retail price. Unless you get the ultra rare or the secret rare, which is not a high chance, let's be honest. I won't be risking it for this one. Whereas with the comics, it's a 7 gem loss. So worst case, you get a common and you can keep the common. You don't need to sell it for under, but even if you did sell it for under, at these prices, you're going to lose half your money. But at the same time, if you're going to risk 50 or 7 gems each time, you know which one you're going to prefer to risk. Now, a couple of times I built up my gems from profits in comics. And the last couple of drops for collectibles, I've wasted them gems and then not managed to get any of them gems back. None of the stuff seems to be increasing. I'm going to miss this drop, even though I do like the drop itself. Looks pretty clean. So, moving on. There was a couple of thin floors what I was noticing yesterday, so I wanted to show you a couple of these. Now, I'm noticing some of the thin floors on my comics, because most of my comics have been brought throughout the year. So, a lot of the older comics, you'll start seeing a trend that there's not a lot on the floors, and the floors are jumping pretty quick. So, it could be a time to buy the floor, and then wait for the rise in between, which could be a risky move because you could get stuck with the higher prices. Or if you own any, to just keep an eye on the floor listings, because if you paid 70 gems for something, for instance, and it's now worth 30 gems most, because that's how bad the apps fell so far, it could be worth picking up. So let's have a look. So I will show you the secret rare, but secret rares are a bit different because of the variety sizes. But as you can see, there's only 33 of this one. And you can see the price jump in there. I'm mainly going to show you the rares and the commons today, I think. So let me have a look. If I can find. So we'll go with Daredevil Bullseye. Bullseye cover. The rare, I believe. Now, I overpaid for this at the time. As you can see there, I paid 72 gems for this. It's now 27 gems. There is 36 available, and as you can see, the price starts from 27 there to 50 in one floor jump. Then it goes from 50 to 60 to 70. So that is a floor to watch. So we have Dark Hawk here. This is also the rare black and white coloured variation, not the best variation. Now this started, I think I brought in at 75. Yeah, so I brought in at 75, which was on the higher end, and it's now 20 gems. So as you can see by some of my pricing lists and some of the prices in here, things have gone down a lot from that time there. So let's have a look at this floor. So there's 31 on the floor. And as you can see, the price starts jumping up. So you've got to wait for these 20s to go. And then we could be looking at a good, as you can see there, 30 to then 50. That's another floor to look out for. And to be fair, if you paid 20 gems for any of these so far, you're laughing. There's no way they're not going to go up from that. So that's a good investment. Now I'll show you the Wolverine's ultra rare here. So that's actually gone down in price again. That was 38 yesterday. Yeah, as you can see there, Marco's dropped it from 36 to 33 there. It was 37 before that. So that's dropped within them three prices there. Let's have another look at this cover. So it's Fallen Sun, Death of Captain America, Wolverine and Iron Man on the cover. I mean, what more is there to say? Look at that cover. Imagine that on your vault wall. 33 gems for a Wolverine Iron Man cover. I mean, as you can see, the price starts jumping there pretty quick. Even though it's a fairly new comic, we have, I think there was 33 listings. Let me show you Hulk. So Immortal Hulk #1. There's actually 119 for sale now. Literally 3 days ago, there was about 43 of these for sale. The price jumped up to 17, 18 gems, and then boom, 119 for sale. And it's gone all the way back to 12 gems. As you can see, it goes from 12 gems to 15 gems there. And of course, it's started getting sell walled at 15 gems. So I just told you that it started to pump to 17, 18 gems. Well, it obviously got to this point, got sell walled, and then's gone all the way from 15 gems there. And even the 12.39 ones there, as you can see, are both sell walls. So now that's going to go down even lower unless them sell walls are brought up. Let's take a look at the Silver Surfer. Now with the Silver Surfer, these are great covers. Every single cover of these is a different variant. Lovely covers, I must say. Silver Surfer's a good comic in the real world. Not this comic in particular, but with all different covers, it's got to be worth keeping for sure. So we'll go to the Ultra Rare. So this also is a fairly new comic. But as you can see there's only 52 in the market right now. So it jumps from 37 to 45 in the same floor. Go up a little bit more, and as you can see, it starts going up. We all know there's a Silver Surfer comic that's worth quite a lot of money. So that's probably why a lot of people are holding this one and not willing to sell it for under. Now I wanted you to take a look at Thanos, the rare cover. Now I'll show you the first one I have. So the first one I paid £83, 83 gems for, sorry. As you can see, it's a great cover. It was well worth that at the time. A couple of days ago, I actually bought myself another one for 26 gems. Because that was too much of a bargain to miss. Now, again, you will notice 37 on the floor. So extremely low floors here. Now, I've actually listed mine for 50. So I'll make a quick 20 gems on that one. But my other one will have to go up to 80. So don't agree with selling anything for a loss. Unless you're looking to buy a secret rare with the loss, which is a good play sometimes when you've got stuff that's not increasing. To switch it out for a secret rare, let the secret rare increase, and then you made your gems back what you lost. But yeah, 37, and as you can see by here, it starts at 34, goes all the way to 54 in the one jump. And then so on. As you can see, it just increases from there. Now, by the time it gets to the 50, 60 gems, more people will list theirs once they notice the prices have gone up, because a lot of people are holding. I'll go with one last cover for you. Again, an X-Men Wolverine cover with Magni. I mean, look at the artwork on that. Really great cover. Have a look. So, the current floor's at 32 gems, which is an absolute steal. Imagine when all these Wolverine covers can be lined up on your vault wall. Have a look at the cover. So, as you can see, great cover. That's a very low floor for the amount for sale. It's because a lot of people in their Wolverine covers because they're so undervalued right now and everyone knows it.